Hello guys, welcome to a brand new episode of Tech with TG. This is the show wherein I take you on a journey to learn technology in the best possible way, which is faster, quicker and fun all the time. In today's episode, I'm going to talk about property tech. And we're going to learn that how AI and machine learning along with AR and VR are being used in this field और इसको पूरा use करने के बाद the entire experience of buying, selling, and let's say experiencing real estate is completely revolutionized. It's changed a lot, all thanks to all these amazing technologies being used in this field. Hello friends, my name is Gaurav, aka Technical Guruji. You are watching Tech with TG. तो जल्दी से आगे बढ़ते हैं, चलिए शुरू करते हैं. ये जो पूरा प्रॉपर्टी टेक वाला सीन है, दिस इज नॉट जस्ट लिमिटेड टू एनी पर्टिकुलर कंट्री और रीजन. इनफैक्ट ये ग्लोबली बहुत बड़े स्केल पे आगे बढ़ रहा है. टॉक अबाउट यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स, टॉक अबाउट चाइना, टॉक अबाउट यूरोप, टॉक अबाउट साउथ ईस्ट एशिया, टॉक अबाउट इंडिया. These all places are continuously seeing a boom in this segment of property tech. And ये सिर्फ खरीदने और बेचने के लिए नहीं है. In fact, to manage properties, in fact, for all the listings, in fact, to analyze what's the market trend, सब तरफ, let's say talk about smart buildings, आपको ये property देखने को मिलेगा. And according to Forbes, the global market for this property tech in 2022 was over $18 billion और ये आने वाले 10 सालों में यानी कि 2032 में बढ़ के $86 बिलियन से भी ज्यादा होने वाला है. तो कैन जस्ट इमेजिन द स्केल, जितने बड़े स्केल पे हम टेक्नोलॉजी को इंप्लीमेंट कर रहे हैं इन दिस फील्ड, ऑल फॉर अस टू एंजॉय एंड यूज द पावर ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी फॉर अ बेटर लाइफ. अब अगर अभी तक आप अपने दिमाग में ऐसा मतलब एक पिक्चर बना नहीं पा रहे हैं दैट व्हाट एग्जैक्टली इज दिस प्रॉपर्टी टेक, तो लेट मी टेक यू थ्रू सम एग्जांपल्स जहां पे आप बेहतर समझ पाएंगे कि हाँ, okay, this plus this plus this, it's all equal to prop tech. The first is AI-powered property valuation tools. It's very difficult at times to figure out what's the correct value of a given property. और ये बहुत सारे अलग-अलग फैक्टर्स पे डिपेंड करता है. Let's say what's the location, व्यू कैसा है, कितनी पुरानी प्रॉपर्टी है, एरिया में आसपास क्या चीजें डेवलप हो रही हैं, and it takes a lot to quickly decide the correct value of a property. But यहाँ पे with the help of AI, with the help of all these models, they can quickly and easily predict the right value of a property. And ये one click में उन्होंने जो काम है काफी ज्यादा हमको फायदा दे सकता है. एंड विद टाइम द सिस्टम लर्न्स अ लॉट. तो विद टाइम इट बिकम्स इवन मोर एक्यूरेट, इवन मोर प्रिसाइज इन फिगरिंग आउट व्हाट्स द करेक्ट वैल्यू ऑफ अ गिवन प्रॉपर्टी, जो कि मुझे लगता है एक बहुत अच्छी बात है. The second thing is chatbots for answering all your questions related to the real estate market. अगर आप एक नई प्रॉपर्टी खरीद रहे हैं, अगर आप कुछ रेंट करना चाहते हैं, अगर आप कुछ सेल करना चाहते हैं, आपके दिमाग में बहुत ज्यादा क्वेश्चंस होते होंगे. एंड ऐसे में chatbots, because they are very efficient, यहाँ पे we can use the technologies like the natural language processing and they can operate 24/7. You all know, the moment you go on a website, आपको साइड में एक चैट विंडो अक्सर देखने को मिल जाती है जहां पे आप इंस्टेंटली अपने सवालों के सभी जवाब ले सकते हैं. एंड यहाँ पे इट्स ऑल powered by all these technologies, ensuring that your experience is amazing. At the same time, you get the right information at the right time for all the right decisions that you might to take. मतलब ये जो सारी चीजें हैं, ये काफी ज्यादा हेल्प करती हैं. Now this one is quite important. If you remember, मैंने एक पहले पुराने एपिसोड में ब्लॉकचेन टेक्नोलॉजी के बारे में आप सभी से बात की थी. एंड आई मीन, अगर आपने अभी तक नहीं देखा है ना, आई वुड रिकमेंड यू ऑल टू गो एंड वॉच दैट एपिसोड ऑल अबाउट ब्लॉकचेन ओनली ऑन एनडीटीवी. बट यहाँ पे प्रॉप टेक सेक्टर में ब्लॉकचेन पावर्ड ट्रांजैक्शंस जो हैं वो बहुत एक इंपॉर्टेंट रोल प्ले करते हैं. व्हेन देयर इज अ कंप्लीट लेजर, it has all the history of transactions of a given property. It becomes more transparent, it becomes more kind of official in a way जहां पे आपको clarity है कि what has been the history और यहां पे no one can do any modifications. So blockchain powered all these transfer details or everything, I think is definitely very important in the segment of properties. Now, one last would be drone-powered surveys for real estate. मतलब आपको अक्सर ये जानने में काफी हेल्प मिल जाती है, if you have drones with high resolution cameras and scanners and everything, and when they do the surveys, especially from places where it's difficult for us humans to reach, we can get a complete clarity of what's the current status. अगर कोई प्रॉपर्टी बन रही है तो क्या चल रहा है फिलहाल, are there any defects let's say, या फिर how all is the current condition for example. तो ड्रोन पावर्ड सर्वेज से ये सारी हेल्प भी हमको मिल जाती है to get all that data about that particular property. This one becomes my favorite because अगर आपको याद होगा, all the VR and AR, the idea was for entertainment कि yes, you have a VR headset and you're enjoying your favorite movies or favorite shows or in fact favorite games. AR की अगर हम बात करते हैं तो the idea was to enhance productivity, that you have these AR glasses and on the go in your normal life you can have some knowledge about your surroundings or your day or work or something. But इट्स वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग टू सी दैट हाउ ये जो रियल एस्टेट का पूरा सेगमेंट है, जो पूरा प्रॉपर्टी मार्केट है, ये एआर और वीआर को काम में ले रहा है फॉर वेरियस थिंग्स. आज हम सीखते हैं कि कहां पे इनको हम काम में लेते हैं. So the first is virtual tours. Let's say you have a property, it's a 4 BHK flat, and then वहां पे you can create a complete virtual tour of that property very easy, so that someone maybe far away can still have a same experience as if you are present in person. आपको हर एक एंगल पे परफेक्ट तरीके से with the help of virtual reality एक proper demo मिल जाता है of this property, and यहाँ पे it becomes very immersive, it becomes very efficient, and कहीं ना कहीं it gives you this real life like feel of the actual property. हो सकता है वो भी एक अलग स्टेज में, it's not even completely built yet. But with the help of virtual reality, you can enjoy all these tours very efficiently. The second interesting thing is the interior designing. Let's say you want to have a sofa or a cabinet or a console. अब आपके पास में options हैं अगर 500, तो you can have all these 500 options placed in this virtual world, giving you the idea कि real life में how exactly the look is going to be. And I think it's very efficient and very fast and very immersive, जहाँ पे आपको proper एक अच्छा idea मिल जाता है that how exactly a particular piece of furniture or an accessory would look in a real space, all without buying anything, just figuring out everything in the virtual field. काफी interesting है. This is also very critical sometimes for all the architects or designers for space planning, because all these virtual setups for these properties are done in a way जहाँ पे dimension का पूरा हमको idea होता है, what's the ceiling height, what's the length and width of a particular space, और उसके बाद how to best utilize that space, everything in virtual world जहाँ पे आप easily figure out कर सकते हो, you can mix and match multiple things. For designers it becomes very critical to have all these things baked into this property tech, because काफी immersive और काफी efficient तरीका होता है to maximize the utilization of space. And now also with all this AR VR in place, I think it also helps in improved marketing and sales, because you don't need to physically visit a particular site. आप अपने घर बैठे बैठे 50 अलग अलग options को बहुत कम time में you can clearly explore the different options available to you, and it gives you the efficiency. At the same time, the turnaround time for sales and the decision making is very much enhanced, I can say, all thanks to the usage of AR and VR. So guys, one thing is for sure कि AR और VR को काम में लेने के बाद हमें बहुत सारा फायदा मिलता है across multiple areas, फिर चाहे वो instant sales हो या फिर it's all about reducing the physical visits, maybe it's about space planning, or maybe it's all about this immersive experience. But break के बाद हम जानने वाले हैं कि आखिर property tech में और क्या कुछ नए developments हो रहे हैं, या फिर how exactly the scenario is right now for our country. काफी कुछ बातें होने वाली हैं, but right after this short break. Hello guys, welcome back after the break to your favorite show Tech with TG, and in today's episode हम अभी तक बात करते आए हैं all about prop tech. बोले तो प्रॉपर्टी और टेक्नोलॉजी के ऐसा कॉम्बिनेशन जो अलग अलग टेक्नोलॉजी को काम में लेता है, स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम एआई, मशीन लर्निंग ऑल द वे टू एआर एंड वीआर, एंड द डेवलपमेंट्स आर कंप्लीटली थ्रू द रूफ। और जो हमारा पूरा एक्सपीरियंस है ऑफ बाइंग और सेलिंग और मैनेजिंग रियल एस्टेट, ये चेंज हो रहा है ऑल थैंक्स टू प्रॉप टेक। और मजे की बात, इन इंडिया इफ यू टॉक अबाउट ऑल दीज अर्बन सेंटर्स जहां पे काफी यंग टेक सेवी बायर्स हैं जिनको हो सकता है प्रॉपर्टी खरीदनी है, कहीं पे कुछ रेंट पे लेना है या फिर इनफैक्ट अपनी प्रॉपर्टी को सेल करना है, ये सारी टेक्नोलॉजी के साथ में काफी एक अलग एक्सपीरियंस इन सबको मिल पाता है। नाउ टू लर्न मोर that what's going on with this prop tech, how's the current scenario, how's the future, we have with us Mr. Sundar Jagannathan, the co-founder of Square Yards and Prop VR। और आज हम जानते हैं कि आखिर करंट सिनेरियो क्या है, अभी मार्केट में क्या ट्रेंड्स चल रहे हैं और फ्यूचर में प्रॉप टेक कैसे इवॉल्व करने वाला है।
So we work with real estate developers from the pre-construction space and also completely built homes. We work with them to kind of create these interactive experiences. So first we essentially fly drones around the surroundings where the project is going to be located, and whichever the plot where the project is going to be located, we kind of put the 3D building experience so that when the customer looks at it, he not just sees how the entire experience of where the current landscape is, he also sees like how the project is going to be coming in 2025 or 2026 say. So this is basically for the search and discovery experience where the customers have a view of how their project is going to look like when they are going to purchase these pre-construction properties. So we not just visualize from the exterior landscape, we also do some interior virtual tours, which is like 3D 360 virtual tours, which allows them to also go inside the apartment that they are purchasing. So essentially, whether it's like 2 bed, 3 bed, 1 bed, all the main typicals that you generally get in the real estate, we kind of digitize that. And then finally, we also digitize the entire amenities and things that actually get added on to the project. So this storytelling experience for a real estate developer is digitized first before even the project actually comes on the site, right? And once this is digitized, this can be essentially used to kind of showcase user in a more interactive and an immersive way. Sometimes we kind of get a lot of listing images from our brokers and from the agents across India. When these images come, sometimes the image quality is very hard to maintain as a standard. So in that case, we have multiple tech solutions that we have built internally. One to kind of clean up the images, set up the angles, straighten the images, ensure that those are like higher quality images. We also have built a tech over time to kind of sort these images. So all of these small tech items, which have like in the recent years, the AI has actually helped us to kind of create these solutions at a much faster pace, has allowed our listings to kind of propagate much more better than the rest of them. As we see in this last 10 years, what we have seen is the customer journey is continuously getting closer and closer to kind of sitting at home and searching for that discovery process. So it's not a one-day transition, I would say. It has happened over time, and there are multiple components that actually triggered this transition to happen. I would say one of the peak points of the turning point of the customer journey was the COVID period, where actually customers through our platform started using remote showcases to these properties, where sitting at their home, they could actually go through 5 to 10 shortlisting process, going to their location sites virtually, see how that particular project looks like, how their amenities look like, how their interiors look like, and kind of understand from a context point whether that particular property is a fit for them to kind of go in or come out of the process. So I would say it's like a transition that happened over time, but the main goal was to kind of bring transparency into real estate. So the essence of RERA, the developers kind of bringing up these technologies, the emergence of VR and AR solutions, COVID, all of this basically came together to kind of create this kind of new age experiences. While you are clicking on the unit, you are also seeing what is the view from the balcony. Is it east facing, west facing, north facing, and also go inside that unit and make that decision instantly there itself. So while you're watching, you also get a view that whether other customers are looking at it, where are you in the booking process, the online filling of data, scanning your documents, things like that. All of that part, along with the booking amount, is already being automated. One of the key trends that we are already seeing is while we are building these experiences, we are also allowing developers to go one more step further to also manage their buildings and their homes in a much more efficient way. Today, major population who are buying homes are between 30 and 40 age group, right? And this trend right now, the millennial generation is majorly buying homes, and next online is already the Gen Z who are kind of getting into the home buying. So like being integral to a smartphone accessed smart home has become part of our life. Like today, at least every single person has some basic form of automation in their homes, whether it's something like Alexa or Google when it comes to voice, or it is as simple as a smart lock or smart light at their home, right? So some basic levels have already started happening. We are seeing that if there is a smart home built already enabled in your house, when it comes to smart lock or camera systems, having these solutions in their homes sell better for this particular target audience. If you see the entire shift of digital world, right? So we moved from laptops, systems, laptops, mobile phones, now into wearables. We are already seeing that trend of shift towards immersive devices. The cost is continuously decreasing and it's becoming more and more easier and accessible for a normal consumer like us. We are seeing that trend shift already happening on the hardware space. On the platform and the prop tech space, where we see this going is you might be at a point where all these devices, while it comes to the consumer, you're seeing all the experiences around us, not just prop tech, but e-commerce, shopping, theater, like every experience that we do today is all coming into a spatial world. We are very, very close to kind of build these cutting edge technologies. So one of the resets that we see happening is there is an entire technology reset that's happening with the revolution of AI, AR, and VR. We have filed like 18 international patents around technology on how this prop tech would be revolutionized by these new technologies that are coming in. So yeah, at Squareas, our major goal is to be always on that cutting edge and build solutions that leverage the current technology trend so that the consumer experiences can be better.
दोस्तों आपको एक बात तो क्लियर दिमाग में रखनी ही पड़ेगी whenever it's about technology that ये बहुत ज्यादा फास्ट इवॉल्विंग स्पेस है. लाइफ में कुछ और बदले या ना बदले बट टेक्नोलॉजी डेफिनेटली हमारी लाइफ को बदल सकती है एंड इट्स इवॉल्विंग सुपर 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 फास्ट एंड यू नो इट्स अ मैटर ऑफ टाइम जहां पे आप देखेंगे कुछ नया कहीं पर डेवलप हुआ एंड द सेम टेक इज बीइंग यूज्ड इन सम अदर डोमेन, स्पेशली विद दिस एग्जांपल ऑफ प्रॉप टेक जहां पे आपने देखा कि हाउ एआई एंड मशीन लर्निंग आर कंप्लीटली reshaping the entire industry. At the same time, AR and VR technologies are giving a super immersive experience of all these real estates around us. तो एक बात तो क्लियर है कि फ्यूचर और ज्यादा ब्राइट लगता है एंड आई एम श्योर वी माइट हैव सम अदर न्यू टेक्नोलॉजीज कमिंग इन क्विकली वेरी वेरी सून जो शायद हम अलग अलग फील्ड्स में काम में लेंगे, ऑल फॉर अ ग्रेट एक्सपीरियंस फॉर आवरसेल्व्स. तो आज इस एपिसोड में इतना ही एंड आई एम श्योर यू गॉट अ ग्रेट आइडिया अबाउट दिस न्यू प्रॉप टेक. और आप जब अब अगली बार एक प्रॉपर्टी खरीदने वाले होंगे या कुछ और अगर आप मार्केट में सर्च कर रहे होंगे, यू विल डेफिनेटली लुक एट ऑल दीज वर्चुअल टूर्स और मल्टीपल अदर टूल्स अवेलेबल जस्ट टू एनहांस योर एक्सपीरियंस. वैसे अगर आपको अपना एक्सपीरियंस और कुछ एनहांस करना है, गिविंग मी सम फीडबैक और इफ यू हैव सम अप्रिसिएशन और एनी क्वेरी कमिंग इन, you know the address. It's tg@ndtv.com and I'm coming back to you next week, even more amazing piece of content enhancing your experience about technology. That's it for today. Have a good day. See you next time.